Hello, everyone. This is Pastor Bob with Surfing the Word Ministries. And if you'd like to see more of our teachings today, we kind of keep them short and to the spot and right on, just the meat of the Word. And so, Surfing the Word, you can look us up on YouTube for further teachings. Today, I'm going to talk about COVID-19. And is it good or is it bad? I wrote down, we have a pandemic going on in the world today, and in the United States, and especially here in Florida. Can it be doing good? And is there bad? And what about you? How has it affected you? First of all, I want to talk about bad. It's sad. And I checked with the internet this morning. It said over 115,000 people have died from COVID-19. That's sad. That's very sad. And I looked at the population of the United States is 328 million. So that probably breaks down to a very small percentage, but 115,000 people have died. I think in Florida over 2,000, New York, I don't know how many, 50. It's a sad thing. So I'm not playing with it's wonderful, but there is sad about the pandemic. But yet the Bible says all things work together for his good, work for good. So we got bad, but how can good come out of COVID-19? How can it come out good? And I wrote down, the Bible says we are to occupy until he comes back. So we're still to keep on living. We don't close down, life still goes on, even though there is sad with all these deaths. So I was thinking, is there a silver lining in this at all? Is there a silver lining? You turn on the news, negative. Is there a silver lining anywhere in this? So I was thinking about it. And I did a study on the internet, some people who had some thoughts on it. And number one, I'm going to give you 5 points of what is good for us, even though it is bad and sad for the deaths. And I'm sorry for that. But how can God turn this into good? I wrote down number one, there's rest in the land. There's rest in the land. All of a sudden, my life, your life, everything all of a sudden stopped. It stopped. Stopped happening. You can't travel no more. You got to stay at home. But what's happening in all this? Now families all got to come together. Dads can be dad, moms can be moms. I don't know, a woman said one day, I don't know how to cook for my kids. You know, so everyone's so used to sending everybody off to babysitters. All of a sudden, stop. So number one is rest in the land. Stop. No travel. Stay home. Families got to get together. I had a lady one day, she was going in shakes. Didn't know what to do. People don't know what to do because we roll in like a hamster on a wheel, just rolling and rolling and rolling. So, stop. And there's rest. There's rest. There's no running. Has your life changed since Corona? Have you stopped? It's like a big reset button has been hit in your life. Number two, distractions have deceased. What do you mean distractions? Guess what? All the sports are gone. NASCAR's gone. Baseball's gone. NASCAR, baseball, football. All of a sudden, wow, I have extra time in my life that I used to watch sports. What am I going to do with it? Maybe God is stopping, is having to check yourself. What's most important in life? He's got you thinking. Got you thinking. Number three, I wrote down. Number three, it's a spiritual test. What do you mean by spiritual test, Bob? I was thinking about that. Well, are you diving into God or are you drifting away? Well, I always had to go to church on Sunday. Well, you're not going to church on Sunday. So what are you doing? Are you diving into God or are you drifting away? It's a real test for everyone out there today. So Christianity is more than going to church on Sunday. It's more than going to church on Sunday and being in the building. So it's a test for you. Are you growing? Or are you being driven away by the world? It's a big test. Number four, I love this. It gives church workers a break. I've been in church about all my whole life. It does give the church a break. The nursery workers, they get some time off. Pastors even have time to rest. So I'll tell you what, me being involved in teaching these years, all of a sudden I was going, what am I going to do? But I feel a rest, and guess what? It feels good. It feels good for a rest. And the Bible says, 2 Corinthians, Chronicles 36:21. There's a time, let the land rest. and rejuvenate. So I believe for church workers, it's a time to rest and just really what is really going on, what really means anything. Because being a teacher, I used to go out 2, 3, 4 times a week, rolling. Now I feel a rest in myself. And number 5, I wrote down it's a time for home ministry to get in order. What? It's time for the dad to be ahead of the family. It's time for mom. Spend time with your kids. Before we have babysitters there, going to soccer here, everybody run, go in the gym. All of a sudden, it's a time for ministry. Moms and dads need to learn how to run their homes. How about your life? Have you changed today? It's time for you to take the lead and not let everyone else do it. So you can really see whether there's good coming out of this. And so I want to close with good. I wrote down, God can take negatives and turn it to positives. What's God doing in your life through all this? What's he doing? Is your life changing through all this? How are you changing? I just want to close with this. Brighter days are coming if you know my Jesus. Amen.